Hi guys, welcome back. My name is I'm not anything more, anything less, anything greater or worse than anyone else or any of you watching. We are all the same, just here to share our own unique messages. We all have different perspectives because we've all walked different pathways in life. So I really want to record more of these videos outside. I was going to do that today, but my little puppy has so much energy. It's not really possible to do it yet. I'm here today to share a message on the inner world and how important it is to form our own inner security and rely less on external validation. I've had a couple really powerful conversations recently, as well as just repeating messages and my own insight. And just to give a couple examples of why it's so important to create and maintain and build that inner security and what might happen as we are doing that. So I was just talking to someone yesterday actually who pointed out that even though he's evolving and strengthening that spiritual connection and really foundationally working on himself, it doesn't reflect on the people outside. So circumstances, opportunities, everything like that might start to mirror and reflect what we're doing inside. Now, people aren't going to evolve or level up with us unless they themselves are doing the work. And you can't force anyone to go within. It is so very much an individual journey. And Eckhart Tolle would tell us that it takes a traumatic event or something catastrophic, very painful, to break open. And that's when spirit finds us. That's when we are filled with this light, because we are so broken, so wide open, that light starts to enter. It's like a vase that's shattered on the floor. And then think of all the light that touches those broken pieces that it wasn't able to reach. I'm picturing one of those like ovalesque kind of vases. So when the vase is full and intact, the light can't get to all the little corners and crevices in there. But when it's broken wide open, we start to connect and reflect and focus on God and hear those messages that we're meant to see and believe in. I don't know why this is making me emotional, but it allows us to really pay attention, because when we're full and intact like that, we have our shield up. We're able to move through the world solid, and we don't have to look inside. We can just get through with our day. But when you're forced to put those pieces back together again, individually, one by one, it's like we are now having to look at each piece of our soul and put them. There's a really cool Japanese word. I'm going to post it below, but there's literally a word for this, piecing back together something glass with this gold glue, and it actually ends up making it look even more beautiful when we physically, independently look at each part of ourselves and love it and give it attention. Like, how intimate is that, to be able to look at each part of your soul from the inside and put it together? So I'm getting a little off topic, but why not start right from inside? So one of the biggest differences when we don't go within are our role models and who we look up to. So when you're piecing those back together again, a really great thing to do is surround yourself with the people that you want to turn into. That will determine the structure and the direction of this phase and how strong it will be when it's put back together again. So when we're living a fast track life and just letting society or TV, television, or the media tell us, I mean, that's okay, but do you really want the Desperate Housewives to be your role models and guides in relationship? Who's telling us what a healthy relationship looks like? Who's modeling that for us? And if it is healthy, why is the divorce rate 50% right now? The really beautiful thing about going within is when you do that, you're building a structure on concrete, on cement, because each piece we work with is with such integrity and such focus. Your moral values become so sturdy and so strong, and you'll notice that out in the world. People try to cut you down or break you, and they can't, because you're so solid within. Whereas if someone's sense of self-worth comes from external validation, that's like building on sand. That shifts all the time. You know, something externally can shift in a matter of seconds or minutes, or an opinion can change, but not when you do it within. Nah, you've got to really change course, like just turning a steel ship. Like you're moving everything within your body when you build such a solid and strong foundation in there. Hang on, I had some notes here. Yeah, and so building on the role models externally, a lot of those messages are teaching us comparison and division, and that worthiness comes from attention or status, and that we should be seeking money for fulfillment and all these things that are tangible but meaningless. Like if you were to be without that, that would cause one of those glass shattering moments, I will say that. But when you're already strong, you're able to see monetary value and all those superficial things for what they are. You're able to observe it more easily. You can recognize and see it, because true strength isn't found in validation. It's from that inner connection, and it's remembering that you're already loved, that you're so full of love. And breaking through society doesn't mean rejecting everything. It just means seeing through the illusions of it. It means asking, which voices have I given my power to? And how can I reclaim my own? When you're chasing something, just because culture says that you should, in that moment, next time you're in one of those moments, I invite you to pause and catch yourself and ask your heart what it would want. Okay? When we stop looking outward for constant validation, we gain the space to create, to serve, and to live with authenticity. So I even do this myself. I notice that I'm just go, 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 go. The moment I pick up one of my notebooks and a pen and I just start to write what's going on inside, it's like the world pauses. It stops for a minute. It shifts. Everything shifts, all that focus to go back within. And then when I come away from writing, it's like the world reset. It's like I hit that reset button. Now I have a fresh start. It's like probably everything that I was stressed about and worried about prior to writing, it doesn't matter anymore. Or I've written it down and it's, it's cleansed its way. The important things are still there, of course, but it really allows that recentering and refocusing to begin. So I think the main message I'm trying to get out is true security doesn't come from comparison. And when we nurture and build our strength upon values and virtues that we handpick ourselves, we're not letting other people tell us who to be and what we want to be. We've given that attention inside. We've written down, I want to be a courageous, loving, kind-hearted person. Just that moment of going within, and think of how much more and more powerful it comes the more attention and focus we put into it. That's meditation, is giving stillness to our body, is letting everything outside. And just my conspiracy viewpoint, but that's what they don't want us to do. Society's not set up for us to do this. We're supposed to be go, go, go. But we become our strongest and most powerful selves when we do things that are acts of self-love. When we refocus our attention and allow it to go within. We choose which virtues are important to us. We don't let the media tell us that affairs are cool and that, drama is exciting and fun and how it should be. You know what? When I go within, it's like that stability and calmness is cool. It feels great. It feels great to be secure and comforted and loved and in alignment with myself. I know that that's the energy from which I will attract more people like that. If you nurture that inner connection like a flame, it can't be extinguished by the winds of the world. And I'll leave some meditative questions below. Wishing lots of peace and love for you all.